Hey guys, bird spiders, we are going to install them today. You're wondering what the heck I'm talking about? Stay tuned, we're going to show you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Craig, howtopest.com. Today, like I said in the intro, we are installing spiders, and not the spiders you are trying to get rid of. We are installing bird spiders. Now, we've done some videos on these in the past. We've explained a little bit about them, but today we are on scene and we are going to show you installation from start to finish. And let me tell you, it's really simple. But right here, if I can get the camera over here, these are the spiders we are installing. 80 of these bad boys. These are the 6-foot spiders. You can see they got a little bit of length. They call them spiders because when I undo this little twisty tie, it's going to look like a bunch of spider legs. And they are just going to freely swing in the wind to deter those unwanted birds from the areas wherever you put this spider. So that's about it with the spider. But all it takes, guys, is the spider, a caulking gun of your choice, and we recommend E6 100 bonding. This bond is a fantastic bond, and it's over at howtopest.com, along with these spiders in all different sizes. They come in a 2, in a 4, in a 6 like I just showed you, and an 8. So it depends on the area you need to cover. We will get more into that in a minute, but we are going to get on this bad boy lift right here that the camera's showing you and pan up to the light right above it. And that's what we're going to do, guys. We are going to install 80 of these bird spiders on these parking lot lights. So stay tuned and we'll show you how to do it. Welcome back, guys. We are standing up on one of the single lights right here. We're going to show you a single light installation and a dual light installation. It'll make sense when we do it. But as you can see, this is a single. So what you do is you've got your base already screwed on. Now I want to touch on this. I didn't explain this. When this comes packaged, this base will not be attached. It'll have these 3 screws right here in a little plastic bag taped to the back side of this. And that's because you don't always need this base. This base is an extra base to put up here if you're bonding like we're doing today, or you can direct screw without the base into something, or you can use the holes and go that way too with additional screws on top of this. So it's got so many different ways to install this thing, just whatever works best for your situation. For us today, these lights, it's always better with the base. There's a pad underneath the round side here, and you have to use the base with that. You can't just glue to the pad because the pad will rip off and then your thing will fall off because the pad is the only thing glued down. So you got to attach the round part of this, the main structure, to this square base, and then take your bonding and put it in place. So this is going to sit like this, but let's show you how this thing looks. They come twisty tied up. You saw that earlier in the video. Takes a minute just to get these out of here. Get that out of your way. The best thing to do that I found is get these things flowing before you mount it. So get all the arms untangled like that right there. And then what I like to do, the arms are going to kind of set up. You want to go ahead, hold the base, and push the arms down like so. Because what will happen is if they sit too high, the birds just go underneath it. It's not really deterrent. You need this thing low so it freaks them out when they try to land. And that's going to be your pigeons, your hawks, your crows, any nuisance bird that tries to land on this. These things are just going to swing and freak them out. Now, we told you need your bond, your E6 100. We got it right here. We're going to take this, and I want to show you how much bond you need on this. Bond's coming out a little bit. Make sure you get all the holes so water cannot seep underneath there. Now, when you push down on this, it's going to spread, but make sure you have enough. So what I like to do is I put a little square on the outside right here, and then what I do is I put a dab right there. Then I'm going to put this caulking gun back out of my way. And then what you do is you just press this down, guys. Center it to where you want it. Hold the top base and press. And you'll see the bond start to squeeze out of there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not. I just got bit by a bee. I literally just got stung by a bee. It's a good day. That's going to hurt. Okay, so pan back out for me right here if you would. Now, do you see these arms? And you see the edge of the light? Do you see how we're hanging over the actual part where they can land? This is where they can land. That's how much overhang you want. The birds aren't landing here. It's too much of a slope. They're landing here. So see how this goes? When the wind hits it, it just swings. Now I can tell that arm was up a little higher than I wanted it, and so is that arm. So what I do is I just push them down. It's real simple. This thing is easy installation, guys, and it is a great product to keep birds off of areas you don't want them. Now, lights are not the only place you can put this. You can put this on AC units. You can put it on boat covers. You can put it on docks. Just about anywhere you're having a problem. And there's also sand bases that come with this and straps. So it has a lot of options. And I don't know why. Yeah, that is going to hurt, that bee sting. But anyways, do you see how that goes? This one might be a little high. I just test it. I kind of spin it in a circle. I make sure the arms aren't hanging over each other like that. And then I go to town. I push it down. This thing's mounted down good. I double check it, and we're done. And we move on. That's it, guys. We'll come back to you. We're going to do a double light, which just means it has a light on this side. We'll show you the overhang on that. Once again, this is a 6-foot spider. Stay tuned. We'll show you that one. Okay, we're back. This is a double light, a dual light. I don't care what you want to call it. It's 2 lights, right? So we need to cover enough area on both sides. Like the single, we showed you that way. Now we're going to put it this way. The 6 is good because, guys, it's not 6 feet of arm. It's a total of 6 feet. So it's 3 one way, 3 the other. It gives you a little bit extra, but that's about what it is. I can't emphasize this enough. Clean your surface. Now this area, we followed right behind the painters. So it's pretty clean. We're just wiping off some dust. They literally painted these yesterday. But if they have not been freshly painted or it's a brand new structure, you want to make sure you thoroughly clean this. If you don't, you're going to be sorry because your bond is not going to hold because it's going to adhere to dirt and not the actual surface. So we're just wiping that down. That's the last thing you want if you're on a lift and you got to pay $1,000 to bring a lift back out the next day. That's no bueno. You don't want that. But even if you got to bust a ladder or you don't, it's just double the work, guys. So make sure you clean the surface. We're going to do this one the same way. We're going to show you the twisty ties come off. I know we got a lot of redundancy here, but I'm just making sure we clarify everything in this video. Sometimes these are hard to get apart depending on how they were shoved into the bag from the manufacturer. Sometimes they pop right apart. As you can see, the other one we did, it popped right apart. This one, it wants to give me trouble. Okay, there we go. Now, once again, here's our glue. The glue is a big part of this too, guys. Make sure, like I said in the other one, you cover all these holes back here so you don't get water and you get a tight seal when you push that down. This is my way of doing it. It doesn't mean it has to be done this way. I've been doing this for over 20 years. It's just the way I like it, guys. If you have a better way of doing it, knock yourself out. This is the way I do it so I don't get callbacks to come back and put this stuff back up again. I want to be a one and done. That's plenty of glue. It's probably overkill, but I'm okay with that. Glue's cheap compared to what it costs to rent a lift. All right, right in the middle here, we're going to do our press down. And you can see, you got to put some pressure on it. Get it down there until the glue starts squeezing out. And now hold this, and you can do this one or two ways. You can push these down ahead of time. I kind of like to put it here and then press them down because I can tell how far I want them down. I don't want them so far down where they won't spin with the wind. So then what I do is I take it, I go to the next section, I grab about another 4 of these arms, and I press them down. And then if I'm happy with that, which I am, I carry on, and I press down some more. And look, I'm moving my glue. I'm not even paying attention. I'm moving my whole base. I'm sitting here talking. Forgive the train in the background, guys. Okay, that's it. This is a double light, and you see our coverage? We're hanging over on this side. We're hanging over on this side, and the train feels like he has to honk his horn just to let everybody know he's there. Unbelievable, am I right? And you're trying to do a video. All right, guys, that is it for the double ones. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a ground look of how this looks from everybody down below, and you can tell aesthetically they look pretty good, but I will show you firsthand. We'll go down and we'll show you that. Stay tuned. That'll be the end of the video on these, and you can be done hearing me talk. That's it, guys. Okay guys, this is the last of the video and we'll be done. Hopefully this helps you out. That's what it looks like completely installed. Hopefully the camera can show you a good view of that. So you can tell from ground level, they look fine. I mean, you know you have stuff up there, but I tell you what, that's a heck of a lot better than white snow from birds crapping all over that thing. That is an absolute nightmare, let alone a health concern. That's a single one over there. I don't know if the camera can see that, but that's what the single one looks like. And that is it on bird spiders. If you guys have any questions, any comments, something I didn't cover, they're pretty cut and dry. You need glue, a caulking gun. Man, another bee trying to sting me? It's a rough day today, man. Caulking gun, a rag, the glue, the E6100, and then the right size spider. These were 6-foot spiders, but remember, they come in 2, 4, 6, and 8. So get the one that works. You want to make sure you overhang at least an inch. That's it. We appreciate all the thumbs up, guys. Thank you for all you subscribers out there. You keep the channel alive. If you have anything you want me to do, a video that you want me to cover, I'm happy to do that, guys. Throw it in the comment section. I'll do that for you. Other than that, we got a lot of spiders to install. Have a great day.